You will be given a test to determine your ability to withstand shock.
What the fuck are you watching?
I mean, what was left wasn't even a body.
What the fuck are you watching?
What the fuck are you watching?
The most terrifying form of evil is that which lurks within the human mind.
What the fuck are you watching?
Rated X.
Welcome to What the Fuck Are You Watching? We're a weekly movie podcast exploring the disturbing, the extreme, and everything in between. I'm Chris, and this is...
Hi, my name's Lisa. I'm what some people call a sex addict.
It's Lisa.
Hello.
How are you, Lisa?
I'm great, Chris. How are you?
Gator belts and patty melts.
God damn it, I ask again.
Yum.
I listened to the latest episode and I was like, I'm going to remember not to ask him how he is because he always does something stupid.
And you're always
Strange that
stifling
at this point you need a reminder that you don't care how he's doing. And it never occurred to you before.
Well, I mean, I fucking live with him. I know how he's doing.
She never
Yeah,
asked
not
until we're
well.
on the fucking podcast. We get on the podcast, we push the fucking record button, then it's like, oh, how are you? Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, Chris, you're still here?
Yeah. And we're also joined by...
Bo, oh my god.
It's Bo.
Hello.
How are you, Bo?
I'm well. I'm blessed and highly favored. How are you, Christopher?
I guess I'm blessed, too.
Are you?
Yeah, I think you get to just kind of decide.
Yeah.
So,
By what metrics are you measuring those
blessed.
blessings?
I get a +1 to all rolls.
Okay.
If you thought that was it, you're wrong. Because we have a special guest star on today's episode of What the Fuck Are You Watching? Psychonaut, a.k.a. Silas.
Yo, what up?
How are you, Silas?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here, Christopher.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it all week long.
Hell yeah, me too, man.
Me
I
too.
even fucking...
At least since the day you reminded me it was happening.
I was about to say, I didn't. I woke up 20 minutes ago.
He's always asleep.
I sure the fuck am. As
Sleeper
often
at
as
work.
can be. I am. Those are my two settings. I'm so sorry.
I have things to talk about.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do.
Should have wrote them down.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, Chris. First off, the
Yeah.
Jews.
Okay.
And they're goddamn weather controlling.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
Boy.
fucking sick of it.
Fucking lasers and shit. Space lasers.
It's been windy for 2 days.
Tried to take us out with a tornado the other night.
Really?
These fucking bitches.
Oh, shit.
It's because I'm getting too powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're, I think, supposed to be, like, maybe getting tornadoes tonight.
Hell
Yeah, well, that's why I'm pro-Palestine.
Snow tomorrow or some
And
shit.
snow tomorrow.
Ooh.
What the fuck is... We live in Narnia.
I know,
fucking
what the
hate
fuck
it
is
here.
happening?
We gotta get out.
Yeah, they're trying to edge you towards suicide. That's
It's working.
Before we get started today, I got a couple of new podcasts for you to keep an eye on.
Ooh.
Hexylox started a new podcast called
Sinister Secrets, yeah.
Sinister Secrets.
I listened to both their episodes today.
Yeah, I meant to listen to those today as well, but I got too fucking busy with other shit. But I am going to before the weekend's out, and I get to do artwork for them.
I was going to ask you, because I heard him say that he was getting art. I was going to ask if it was from you.
Y'all, very excited.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, we didn't really introduce Silas. He's like a prolific fucking artist. He does art
Yeah.
for like all these movies and shit.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this episode, you've 100% seen his art because that's the art of our podcast.
Yeah.
And
Unless you're blind.
What if they're blind, Christopher?
well,
Hope it wasn't too traumatic. Whatever caused that.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
And soon you'll be able to drape his beautiful art on your beautiful breasticles because we're going to have a t-shirt soon.
Yeah.
New cum rag just dropped.
Yeah. I
Hell
thought
yeah,
that's where
dude.
he was going with.
Hey, man, you use our shirt as a cum rag. I'm down.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get cum rags.
I don't
my
think there's
God.
anything that would be a higher compliment than someone being willing to put their life-giving seed meant only for God's blast furnace onto a rag dedicated to your show.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Check out the Sinister Secrets podcast.
Yeah.
That's what we were fucking talking about.
That's where we were.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
And another podcast for you to keep your eye on is one from our listener, OKC James, the Ash and Dreams podcast.
Yeah. I haven't listened yet, but I plan to.
Listen, dreams.
Yeah.
Ash.
Ash and Dreams sounds like the name to it sounds like a Hitler speech. It sounds like a triumph of the will kind of a situation. Is it anything like that?
I don't think so.
I thought it was like a book.
Ash and Dreams does
Like
sound
one
like
of
a book
those dark
series.
romance books, you know?
Ash and Dreams podcast.
I'll have to check that out. I did not know about that one.
They have a What the Fuck Are You Watching inspired leaderboard that they are updating.
James is the one who sent us like plus 100 recommendations in an email, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the one that sent us a lot of recommendations.
Yeah, I like James.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said
Are
Even
they
if he
doing-
is gay. I won't hold that against him.
Are they doing like the same thing? Are they doing like a movie podcast? Is it like underground oriented?
no. It's Ash and Dreams, a dark-ish film podcast. I guess James is a film studies major, and Sonny, his wife, is not a film studies major.
I wonder if he's at OCU.
I don't know, man. But they made a leaderboard. They shouted us out, said they got it from us, and they ranked 100 movies on it. So I think the first 2 or 3 episodes is them kind of going through their list. I like supporting our listeners. They're all making podcasts. We got a little network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just waiting for you to
That's
make
where the
one,
real money
Silas.
comes in, Chris. You got to start your own network. You got to start producing these people's podcasts.
Get Jack trained up as an editor. You guys start editing podcasts for other people and putting them out for them.
Yeah.
Did you say you were waiting for me, Chris?
Yeah, where's
Yeah.
your podcast at, Silas?
Yeah, I've had a decent chunk of people in my life tell me that they think I should start one, and I've had ideas for one. But I feel like it gets way too public and extra social by the time you like start a podcast. I don't know if you guys have caught any flack yet, but like I'm not trying to catch like hate mail for having people talk to me about shit that's like too contentious. Like I don't know. I wanted to do a pod that would be related to like underground artists and stuff like that, but like the area of study I have taken upon myself with my own little colloquial expertise level is all shit that is contentious. So it's like I wouldn't want to like just be a magnet for nonsense. You know what I mean? Like
Maybe. But I mean,
I would try my best to like keep it as chill as possible, but like I understand that, especially with these new kids, man, like Jesus fucking Christ, they are so charged about everything. I don't understand what's going on.
There are a lot of stupid, like uninformed people with very strong opinions.
It's like smoke a fucking cigarette, man.
Yeah, calm down. Get your
Grow up.
cancer like the rest of us and chill the fuck out.
Bring it back to 2014.
yeah.
Yeah. When this movie is from that we're supposed
Stop
to
trying
be
to keep us on
talking
topic.
about.
You bitch, you never support
totally
me.
that was totally a cheeky back on track wraparound. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah.
Check out the Ash and Dreams podcast. All right, for all you Oklahoma bros, and I know there's a lot of you, Leech will be showing at the Red Fern Reaper Fest in Tahlequah, Oklahoma on June 14th
Oh my
Hell yeah.
gosh.
at the
Good
Cherokee
for him. Man.
Community Building, deep
Okay.
in the heart of Cherokee Nation. So, any of you Oklahoma bros or in the surrounding area, definitely check it out. You'll fucking love Leech. It's a damn good movie. And we're
We'll be there.
gonna be there.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Hopefully you can manage to meet up with somebody. That'd be super cool.
I know, that would be so cool to meet somebody.
Whoa, Lisa, what the fuck are you watching?
I guess we're watching Mai-Chan's Daily Life from 2014,
Hell yeah, we are.
which is, I think, a recommendation from Silas, which
It
is
is.
why he's here today.
It is on the wheel
Hell
of
yeah,
Sodom.
dude.
Yeah.
And it is also a recommendation from Spamela Anderson. So you are Eskimo brothers with Spamela Anderson, Silas.
Hell yeah. We should-
Known Turkish boob model, Pamela Anderson.
Oh my gosh.
I think she's Ukrainian. She just lives in Turkey.
Oh, okay.
Does she have a tip? Can we touch?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Spamela.
I apologize for nothing. I love you and your Turkish tits.
Check out
Or
our
Ukraine.
No, tits are geography based.
Okay.
Turkish tits does something.
Oh,
better.
okay.
It does sound better than Ukrainian tits.
Yeah. Too many syllables.
Too many syllables, not enough alliteration.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to have said
Yeah.
anything.
Check
You
out
should be.
check out her movie reviews on Instagram. She has one for Mai-Chan's Daily Life.
Oh, nice.
She also gave me a little one sentence review here.
Okay.
Now that's the best kind of review because
Yeah.
the ones we be engaging in,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fucking 3-hour long shit.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes we don't even really review it.
I think people conflate review with synopsis.
See what you do. What you do is not reviewing; it's viewing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awful acting, decent pair of tits, and some good gore.
See,
Okay.
she gets it. Say less.
That's a great
know.
review. Thank you, Spamela Anderson.
I was saying this to Chris earlier, but I am very curious to see what you two, Bo and Lisa, think of this one, because I would say it's like a super duper trimmed down, like shoestring budget sort of an outing, but like the spirit of the cheese is there that reminds me of falling in love with stuff like Tokyo Gore Police and that sort of stuff for the first time.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see if that is something that translates to your experience or not.
Yeah, we fucking love Tokyo Gore, please.
Yeah.
And Robo Geisha.
I was like, and Robo Geisha.
Oh yeah, this episode of What the Fuck Are You Watching is brought to you by Kamoshida's Bathtub Emporium. Have you found a mermaid in your manhole?
Same day delivery.
Call Kamoshida's Bathtub Emporium, where you can get a bathtub delivered anywhere you want, even your living room. No questions asked.
And they even give you a discreet option so your nosy neighbor doesn't see.
Hell yeah.
They got to work on the expiration dates, though. That stuff rots away way too quick.
Yeah.
Kamoshida's Bathtub Emporium. Ask for her by name. All right, this is Mai-Chan's Daily Life 2014.
Uh-huh.
Now, this is based on a manga from, I want to say 2003.
An ero-guro masterpiece
ero-guro. Ero-guro.
by one Uziga Waida, otherwise known as Pulsing of the Maggots.
Pulsing
Okay.
of the maggots. Damn.
Great.
Now, from what I understand, the pulsating maggots in Mai-Chan's Daily Life is like the fucking cornerstone of ero-guro. Is that correct, Silas?
Well, Mai-Chan is definitely like I'd say it's like a genre staple for that era of it, but I think technically the extremity of these kinds of themes in art has dated back to antiquity in Japan, but the like more like contemporary, like countercultural kind of like punk rock sensibilities of creating this kind of stuff, I think really got popped off in a way that became its own like true to form movement after the Suehiro Maruo stuff from, I think it was the late 70s or the early 80s is when he got started. That is the guy who directed the movie Midori, if you've heard of that one. he was one of the progenitors of like what ero-guro is as we know it now. So,
Okay.
I would say that Uzuga Waida is a definitely an offshoot of, and a more extreme and kind of like hyper stylized, almost like into the populist notions of the genre that he becomes like ero-guro pop art in a sense of what Suehiro Maruo set out to do initially. So,
hell yeah,
because it's very cutesy and stylized and over the top, and also way more depraved than anything that was even being conjured back in the 80s, and all that stuff is also really awful. So he takes it to the nth degree, you know.
Okay.
Now we were talking this week, and it seems like Uzuka Waida seems to be very influential to modern day artists and stuff like that. You mentioned there's a big inspiration for you.
Yeah. Uzuka Waida is one of the this is kind of fucked up to say on air. I hope nobody comes for me over. Uzuka Waida is one of the cornerstones of my aesthetic style, and what I started to do once I rebranded to the Psychonaut moniker from my previous art practice. My OG logo with the whole like ice pick abortion thing and the baby blocks and all that is like very super inspired by a title card you're going to see in this film, actually, that is his logo for Uziga Works.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Very direct through fare for inspiration there. Not that I want anything like that to influence how you talk about this film, so if you hate it, I would love to hear that.
I don't think we have to worry about that, man.
Yeah, no, you don't.
They'll let you know.
Just because I like it. I don't give a shit. I'm a fucking freak. So.
Yeah, no.
Now, I would also like to say, I read the manga Mai-Chan's Daily Life, and let me tell you, it's pretty fucking spicy.
Oh, you did read it?
Yeah.
Do you have it? Can I read it?
Did you use a VPN?
Nah, man, I raw dogged it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. That's the only way to do it, man.
Anyway, yeah, it's pretty fucking hardcore. This woman gets raped probably every other page and dismantled.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of sounds like she was asking for it then, right?
Yeah.
No.
Was she wearing red underwear?
It's all
Were
black
they
and
matching?
white.
No.
I mean, she's the one working as a maid there.
Yeah. I mean, I think she just kind of wants to like clean shit. But
Maid. What a slutty job. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
you know what's
come on.
going on in there.
It's like a glorified whore.
Yeah, exactly.
People test out knives on her. Fuck her until she's bloody pulp. And she has regenerative powers. She's like Wolverine. She's got regenerative powers.
Jesus fucking Christ.
How you say it? Regenerative?
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
This is a crazy premise.
Regenerative power. All right. Silver
I think
bullets are
maybe
hitting.
you've had too many beers already.
Regenerative powers.
No, he's just got degenerative powers.
She can fucking regenerate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a couple hours, she's whole, good to go, ready for the next job. Now in the manga,
Her holes become whole again.
Yeah, I was gonna say whole. Well, let's use complete, right? You say whole, I get hard.
But honestly, as fucked up as it sounds, I thought it was actually pretty fucking good.
See, it comes back again to the whole thing with Japanese artists is that they go so hard with anything they do, even if it's not sadistic psycho stuff, that like even if it's something you probably don't give a shit about. Like I'm not really into like magical girl and like mech anime and shit like that, but I've seen some that I'm just like, nah, this is just so well done, and they put so much effort and passion into it that transcends my own interest range. It becomes good. Now, I can't say that would directly translate to a normie who is into magical girl anime and mech anime who is not into ero-guro reading life. but
Yeah, dude.
I'm in the exact same board.
mental health be damned. Maybe
Yeah.
at least try it once.
Yeah, it's
I
fucked.
completely agree. There's a lot of manga that I don't actually appreciate, except for the quality of the work they're in.
Yeah, I've never actually read like a hentai animated Japanese porn before. I always thought it was kind of like gooner material, but I don't know, man. It was actually really good. It was a real page turner. I read that shit front to back in probably an hour. It is kind of short though.
Yeah.
Do I recommend it? I want to say yes, but it's spicy motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, it depends on what you're okay with.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, we watched Slow Torture Puke Chamber from one Lucifer Valentine. And it's got that baby rape / blender scene. You guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Mai-Chan's doing it fucking in 2003, dude. So I'm pretty sure we can see the roots.
Yeah.
Slow Torture Puke Chamber.
And I will say there's probably a really good chance that that was a direct line of inspiration for good old Lucifer. But to be fair, I don't think that it takes a very special and imaginative type of sadistic psycho personality to imagine that putting a baby in a blender is bad.
True. You're right.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that he did organically stumble into that on his own.
Yeah.
But being that he is somebody who seems to be making one of the progenitors of what we have now with like people who don't get quite as insane with it, like like Sam Hell and Jonathan Doe and those types. That whole like Western ero-guro sub movement. It seems like the Vomit Gore trilogy really kicked that off in a lot of ways and has a lot of the same like aesthetic kind of through lines that you see in the Japanese stuff. So it's very, very possible that he took that one for one.
Very
Wait,
possible.
are we suggesting that one Mr. Lucifer Valentine is either unoriginal or unwell?
I don't want to call him
No.
unoriginal. I just think I found like the inspiration point, the seed that was sown.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe. But
you're
also,
saying
yeah,
Lucifer
he could just.
Mhm.
You're saying Lucifer Valentine is Uziga White's fault.
Yeah.
man.
Again, we can just blame the Japanese.
This is how they get us back for the nukes, man.
Yeah, he said, I'll show you.
Psyops.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my
Taking us
gosh.
out from the inside.
Slow but effective. Sorry, Lisa, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're fine. I don't even remember what I was going to say.
Well, goddamn it.
I thought we'd be into the movie at this point. I'm pretty sure my gummy has kicked in.
God damn it, you know better than that.
I know. I should have waited. It's fine. I have my vape to keep me going through the movie. It'll be all right.
Sorry for dragging it out. We can jump right into that.
Oh,
we
no,
put
it is
this
not your
Saturday
fault.
Specifically for this purpose, because we have a tendency
Little peek behind
towards nonsense.
Yeah, a little peek behind the curtain. We usually do like 5-hour recordings, and I chop it into like 2-hour recordings.
Yeah.
So
Well, because a lot of it's just bullshit that's not
I want
related.
the Patreon cuts.
right, yeah. dude.
So a lot of it is just us downloading our weeks to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of just talking about life. Yeah.
I'm down for that. I don't got friends.
Yeah.
You guys bridge that gap where it's like the parasocial nature of it isn't like so removed because it's got like a huge audience where it's like I can still kind of feel like schizoid obsessive with you enough to feel like you're really my friends.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I'll call you my friend, Silas. You're
No,
my
I
friend.
do
I don't have
too.
friends either, man.
I do too because
I
like
got
there's
Lisa and Bo, and they suck.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I only have a few other friends, and they're my friends at work, and they're the only ones that know anything about the podcast, but they're not interested at all. And so
Hell
I
yeah.
say things like, "Oh, we're doing an episode tonight with our friend," you know. So yeah, I call you our friend.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Lisa. That's going to keep me from putting a shotgun in my mouth tonight.
Mm.
But tomorrow.
I think you're okay.
Well, I mean,
one day at a time.
You can just remember, just think back, you know? Be like, oh yeah, Lisa said I was her friend.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll just think about everything I've lost.
Yeah.
Since yesterday night.
Mhm. The respect and adulation of all two people.
But yeah, check out the manga. Yeah, it goes hard. From what I understand, the movie does not go nearly as hard.
No, but it is endearing, in my opinion.
I did read a comment that I think kind of makes sense to me. It's like, don't treat it as a remake or something like that. Treat it as a like a sequel.
I can see that. I just kind of let it exist in its own lane, and I just appreciate that they even made it happen at all. Like it's kind of insane that there's a movie adaptation of Mai-Chan's daily life, and that's almost novel enough for me to be like, I will forgive anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think I speak for probably Lisa and myself. We're historically sort of literary inclined. We do a lot of reading, and you kind of always have to let either televised or like cinematic adaptations of those things exist separately, because it's never going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never going to be what you think it's going to be.
Yep.
I know. I kind of regret reading the book first because now I'm going to be the book guy. Like,
Yeah, you
the
are.
book's better.
And
You
I'm
just have
usually
to
that.
delineate
Yeah.
between the two.
No,
This
I'm
didn't
usually
happen in
that
the
person.
book.
I drove
I
him
think
crazy with Game of Thrones.
Oh, girl.
Fans by the fans, and I think that you'll see that watching it and already knowing the manga is pretty much. I mean, that's the audience it's made for. So it'll be a fun time.
I don't know it, so it'll be great.
Hell yeah.
Well, in that case, the inverse is you can see the less extreme version first, and then if you're not satisfied, you can fuck yourself up with that manga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Would you
had
like
the
to know
great
more?
value brand of this experience with that series, The Boys, because I had read the graphic novels sometime before that show came out.
Oh yeah.
There's rape every couple of pages in that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't
And
watched...
it gets really tamed down, and everyone's like, "This is the most extreme show."
Yeah. I haven't watched it, but I've heard a lot about it.
Well, that's because it's like the people watching it are like Marvel goy slop people.
Well, that's exactly why. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're into superhero shit, it's pretty good. I'm not really into it anymore, but
New Age, The Watchmen almost, isn't it?
kind of.
Yeah.
It's similar vein. Watchmen had more complex underlying themes, I think, but
Yeah.
it was also a better graphic novel and a better movie. And
Yeah, Watchmen's
Yeah,
good.
I appreciate any Alan Moore stuff over anything that's going on now. He's my
absolutely.
He's my favorite little like sardonic comic artist that seems like he is ever inching closer to turning into Ted Kaczynski too.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's got skin suits somewhere.
And we love him for it. That's why.
And I'd like to wear them.
Back to the comics that matter.
Yeah, you
Japanese era,
yeah, dude. The good shit.
Yeah.
the stuff that has actual artistic integrity.
Yeah. Baby fuck.
Oh my god.
There's also a appearance of a human meatball.
Oh, and Chris
Hey.
loves that.
Yeah. Don't know if
Chris was
it's-
stuck on this concept for a minute.
don't know
Yeah.
if it's in the movie, but it was in the manga.
Oh, okay.
Little human meatball. Kept her as a pet. You know?
Did the manga's representation scratch that itch for you, or was it a letdown?
The whole thing was just kind of sad. So like I wasn't
Mm, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you weren't riveted with sadistic glee.
Yeah, I was not turned on at any
You're
point.
supposed to revel in the suffering in a sexually charged way, Chris. You were reading it.
Yeah, maybe my second read. I can start whacking it, but not on that first one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you gotta start breaking that brain, brother. You gotta catch up.
Yeah. I'm new to the scene, man.
You gotta really put it through the ringer.
Let it break my hymen first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm sure Uzi would like to do that if you were a girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is the most valuable kind.
I'm sorry, I need a second.
Yeah.
All right. At least it's got to take a break. All right. This is Mai-Chan's Daily Life, directed by Sade Sato. Written by Sade Sato and... How you say it, Silas? Now that you said it, I can't fucking say it myself.
Uziga Waida?
What's this Waida Azuga?
That's
Yeah,
how
'cause-
those names work, babe.
Really?
They be putting them in different orders.
They put them backwards?
A lot of times in credits, yeah.
Azuga Waida. Okay.
Oh, and yeah, I guess also like formally. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
It's a form. Yeah, it's like the surname.
Oh, they fucking read backwards, so I guess it makes sense.
Surname first, kind of ish.
Starring Miyako Akane and Koshi Shogo Mariyama. I guess that's it.
They be running this shit. Love me some psycho but cutesy Japanese women.
All right, here's a little storyline for you.
All right.
A sadistic place in a remote location put out a help wanted ad luring young teen girls to come work as a live-in maid, only to control them for sexual abuse, torture, murder, and cannibalism.
Did anyone else ever answer these types of ads on Craigslist?
No.
Nah,
Marquis de Sade, eat your heart out.
I worked 3 days in a guy's house and he didn't touch me once.
That's fine.
He would watch me though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You ever vacuum naked while some guy sits on the couch and stares at you?
Dang,
No.
you were a living maid, Bo?
For 3 days.
Hell yeah. That's cool.
For 3 days.
You could self-insert into this scenario. We should make an American adaptation of Mai-Chan's Daily Life, American Guinea Pig style.
That'd be cool.
And it can be like real gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super gay. Super
Yeah.
fucking gay.
Well, like do the adaptation, do the American Guinea Pig thing, but also fill a separate fetishistic niche as
Yeah.
well. So it's like two birds, one stone, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down.
All right.
Japanese maids are like a big thing in Japan. Live-in
I
maids.
Japanese maids are a big thing in Japan.
Live-in maids are God damn it. You know what?
No, I
what
enjoyed
the
it.
fuck's
I just wanted to
We
wanted to
gotta start-
ruminate on it for a bit.
We gotta start importing some bitches.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
some Japanese maids.
Where are the Russians?
Japan's
my
got a thing
God.
with maids.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe you want to teach the kids about that.
I sure do.
So they could be turned into your live-in maids.
Absolutely.
Maybe
Thought that was
without the sexual violence.
Yeah.
Should
No,
we-
I think the two
But
are.
the West is catching up, don't worry.
Yeah.
Should we show them Mai-Chan's Daily Life?
Probably
Good thing
not.
we got the IMDb Parents Guide to let us know. Sex and nudity has been rated severe. A lot of sexual violence. That's it.
That's it.
No, we have to appreciate the succinct on fucking IMDb because you want to talk about the dredges of society. Anyone who's contributed to IMDb is a whole piece of shit.
those like user guide content things are fucking crazy.
Jesus Christ, get a grip, all of you.
I'm so happy you guys riff on those as much as you do because like I remember having a desk job and just like chilling on IMDb a lot on like the computer all day and just like
Oh,
reading
yeah.
that and trying to contain myself because it was like it's so crazy. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
I've
Yeah.
reached the 7th degree of autism.
absolutely.
Yeah.
The spectrum
It's
didn't even cover
insane.
this. Yeah.
Well, violence and gore has been rated severe. A lot of cannibalism.
Ooh.
Okay.
A lot of dismemberment.
Army Hammer, eat your heart out.
I'm sorry. I'd let him do it.
Yeah, man. I always say that's the only thing that was missing from Call Me By Your Name was cannibalism.
Oh my god. I'd eat his cum peach.
Who?
Army Hammer.
Army Hammer?
Yeah.
He was
What the fuck is
Not
that?
Arm and Hammer, not the baking soda brand.
he's this popular actor. He's still in stuff, but he had a
Oh.
bunch of leaks at some point where he had been texting girls his like cannibalistic, super heavy, hardcore abuse fantasies and stuff to flirt, and it was just kind of a whole thing. But then it's like a week passes and he's chill. So
His name's Army Hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
hot. All right.
yeah, dude.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
all you have to do to get away with it is be hot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's all it takes.
That's how all these fucking BPD bitches be out here destroying men's lives. You know, like it's double sided.
Yeah.
The prettier they are, the fucking crazier they are. That kind of goes for everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I'm not as crazy as you say.
No, you're fucking crazy.
No, you're just prettier than you think.
Get yourself a homely. Get yourself an ugly bitch.
Get yourself a handsome lass.
I need me like a fucking X cup tittied fucking tavern barmaid granny
Mhm.
because
Have
I
a
know
couple of words.
she ain't never gonna double cross me.
No.
A woman sticks her heel into another woman's back, which has been struck with an axe.
Okay, well, I lead with the axe wound, right?
Yeah.
Or just say into another woman's wound.
Yeah.
Nice axe wound, whore.
Her axe wound.
Yeah.
Kind of gets the point across better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could say I love your gash, and it would mean a couple different things.
Yeah.
You know about gash?
Gash. Gash. I don't know if I like that one. I don't think I want
Yeah.
to fuck a gash.
You fuck gash.
I don't think I want to fuck gash.
Yeah. Get into it.
I can't.
Oh my god.
It's bloody. It's bloody.
Yeah,
Dude.
the amount of euphemisms surrounding women's vaginas that have to do with open wounds is kind of insane, honestly, in our vernacular.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
I mean, it's not because I guess at a very strictly aesthetic and like a observational level, there's a thread there, right? Like it makes sense, but it's just kind of like the connotation is just so.
I mean,
But
The only poetic references to like
it's a gash.
yeah, they are excited
It's a
for sure.
gash.
It is a gash. But, like to reference them poetically, you have to be like my blooming flower or my tended garden.
No.
There's no term for a vagina that's hot though, unless you're like just excited by you know.
Yeah.
You can be into vagina and accept that like vagina, cunt, pussy, gash. None of those are hot words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good, not great. We got to get something better. We need a better pussy word.
Yeah.
Profanity has not been rated and it's not been noted. Slacking on that.
All right.
Alcohol, drugs, and smoking has been rated mild, but with no notes. Frightening and intense scenes has been rated severe, but with no notes.
Oh,
Slacking on the Mai-Chan.
nothing fun today.
Yeah, pretty fucking weak. This is probably the worst we've had.
That's okay though, because the double edge there is that you get to go in way more blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is
Sure.
preferable actually.
Just ready to watch this movie?
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
Mai-Chan's Daily Life, 2014. Bloody woman laying in a lush field.
Yeah, I'll say I've seen a decent chunk of Sade Sato's stuff, and some of it feels very uninspired shot-wise, but I think this one has a lot of really cool compositions as far as the budgetary restraints go, so I hope you all dig it.
Yeah, I thought that was a really nice shot.
It is. Trying to make me fucking dizzy, though. Looks like you're a rich wheelchair guy getting some dinner. Got a bunch of maids around him. And a weird cross. Blood dripping on his steaks. He doesn't mind. He doesn't even look when he cuts shit.
Kind of got that Issei Sagawa vibe going on.
Looks like he's getting dinner and a show.
Freaky little rat man type of ish.
Yeah, chinless behavior.
Yeah.
Thank God for genetic dead ends, otherwise we would not be getting cool content like this.
Absolutely.
Greasy hair, that guy.
Absolutely.
Generative people are so weird.
Yeah.
They're so vanilla.
Oh no, one of the maids is grabbing an axe. Shave the hairs off her chinny chin chin.
Oh my god. Yeah, so they've chained up that other girl. Now they're gonna use the axe on her.
Do something to her. It probably ain't good.
Yeah. And we keep seeing those heels, so I'm assuming this is gonna be a heel in the wound situation.
Yeah, a lot of foot shots here.
Yeah.
Look at them heels.
Yeah, what we have is a...
Those are too
Well,
big.
that's
That's why she
that's
can't
a-
walk, right?
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, that's a 3-inch
What the
mule. Not so much a heel.
Yeah. No, it's not going to be that heel.
Why are her shoes so big?
Because
Well, she's just
you
a- she's
use
just
what
a
you
tiny
have,
rat.
Chris.
She's just a
She
weak
does
little
not have the
Japanese
upper
me.
body strength to appropriately maneuver the axe.
Yeah. That's okay. Gravity will help.
Not very good technique either.
No.
Just thrust the axe into the back of an unnamed maid girl.
Is this back shot?
Oh yeah, it is. Wheelchair guy is uninterested.
Yeah, he's like, I'm
This
bored.
man is nonplussed.
Bitch slapped her into black and white, dude.
Oh, she's
Are we peeing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
peeing her pants right now.
Oh yeah.
Is that hot?
No.
Oh,
Definitely supposed to.
I think so. I liked it.
You know, as soon as that camera angle, when it starts to pan down, it's something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? The stiletto.
Oh, but they're red bottoms.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
Classy.
Oh,
Oh, she's fingering that back
God.
one with her heel.
yeah.
Goes to show that any penetration is good penetration.
I agree.
Oh. Yeah, she seems to be enjoying it.
This is just what Japanese women sound like, even if they.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, in the line at the supermarket, it's just a lot of this.
Oh, she's cracked.
Yeah, this one
Yeah.
kissed herself and went crazy.
I can't decide what emotion we're displaying here.
Crazy.
I think she can either.
Maybe.
What kind of meat is that guy eating?
Uh,
That was fibrous. It was fibrous beef.
fibrous beef.
Hey. Oh. That's very close to a Nazi symbol. F-E-tish.
Yay.
Right. Obsessed. Woefully.
It just steals from the manga. Hey, there's that human meatball pet. I can't remember her name. She died very fast.
Well, you know.
It's hard to keep them alive in that state.
Yeah.
Yeah, the meatball, not a long lifespan.
He was a big Aqua Teen Hunger Force fan.
メイド服着れるし
Kind of like Jeffrey Dahmer trying to make sex zombies. The sadist guy in the manga was trying to make a little meat wad.
Yeah. This is the day of finding the maid job.
She's got some real fucked up books in the background there.
Yeah,
man.
in her room, she's got some Uziga titles on the shelf.
Yeah, look at all that.
Yeah, she's into some shit, dude.
They all are, though.
Yeah.
She's probably like Japan's like middle of the road normal girl.
Sonic Master laptop. It's 1 week later. Did she get the job?
Oh, she's on the casting couch right now.
Oh, there's the letter. That's her. Is it an acceptance letter or
It said interview.
rejection
Information.
letter? Oh, I like this shot right here. Letter
Yeah.
opener.
Oh. Too. I love the wax seal.
Uh-huh.
Damn. And she said, fuck that wax seal. I'm cutting out with that letter opener.
Yeah.
Letter openers are cool. Who has those?
Who has letters?
Yeah.
They even got like a cool little like watermark thing at the top.
Yeah.
I really dug the well, it's kind of transitioning into a similar theme now, but like how like weird and ethereal the like synthesizer stuff was in the last scene.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do they have open spaces in Japan?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you? Is this a joke?
No.
I mean, kind of,
That's
yeah.
not.
I'm sure there's open spaces in Japan, but it's typically depicted as, you know.
It is kind of weird how much rural area they managed to have given their population density and the size of the nation.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah. They're all bug people, though. They love living on top of each other.
I play Persona, dude. It's all fucking city life, man.
Yeah. I think you only have to drive like an hour.
Yeah, dude.
Be a fucking bum out in the sticks and go to Akihabara for the day.
Yeah. Now, you want some open spaces? Play the Shin Megami Tensei games. That's like
Yeah.
apocalyptic. You got all kinds of open space there.
One thing I'm not sure about in Japan is the Victorian style mansion houses that this sadist lives in out in the sticks. I'm not so sure there's a ton of those around, but I think that that's more of a suspension of disbelief thing, so we can get into that whole like we love the fetishize Alice in Wonderland type of mentality.
Yeah. Looks like Mai-Chan's already there, cleaning shit and cutting herself.
Oh.
Well, she's at the very least wiping down an already cleaned table pretty thoroughly.
I gotta let this fucking cat in before she drives me insane.
I know.
But she's clumsy. She's already cut herself and displayed her regenerative properties.
Yeah. I don't know how she cut herself, but she did.
Yeah.
You've never aggressively dusted a clean table?
Well, no.
Our new potential
Me
maid
neither.
is getting inspected. Naked.
Yeah. Gotta measure everything.
Measuring the inside of her thighs.
Literally everything. Her belly button, her feet.
Nice belly button. It's
The
a little,
concept is pretty hot to me.
I agree.
I think you could call that belly button a gash.
You
Really
could.
enjoy the power exchange here.
Figuring out whether she's got them slavish eyes or not.
There is something hot about like consensual objectification.
Oh yeah. also
There's
really like-
something remarkably not hot about this man's worm-like features, however.
Yeah.
Well, I would venture to say that that's even an aestheticization in and of itself.
Probably.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Some people really remind me that we all came from fish, and you know.
Starting a new life as a maid.
Mai.
There's another May. It's fucking Mai.
Hi.
She's a little slow.
Ugh, that was not an attractive noise. Honey, reel it in.
この子、今日から入った新人のみやこ。
みやこちゃんね。よろしくね。
Is the baby voice hot?
こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
I don't think so, man, but I don't know.
先輩。
To me,
Yeah.
Mai's a little much, dude. She's
I
laying it
really
on
love
thick.
it.
Mai came in fucking hot, dude.
Not a fan.
ここは丁寧にお掃除すること。中の調度品は高価なものばかりだから壊したりし
I
ない
always
よう
wonder
に
if
注意
it's
してね。
difficult. I imagine it wouldn't be because I feel like the way that culture is kind of working in Japan, it's probably kind of easy to find your people, even if it's for some fucked shit. But I always wonder if it's difficult to like cast roles for these
こう
types
いう
of things.
壁の
Yeah,
ところ
dude.
な
I
の
don't know, man.
でしっかり拭いてね。はい。ねえみやこちゃん。
Yeah, I never know,
前
like,
超可愛いよね。
how much is an act and how much is, like, just some real shit. Like,
可愛いですね。
私
I
は
would
気
say
に入
there's
りなの。
a decent chance that these women are involved in JAV or fetish-oriented material outside of this. But then again, I don't know. Maybe they took the role as in like, oh, I want to be in like a B horror movie.
Yeah.
It's a fine line.
yeah, dude.
That's the butterfly collection.
New mate's pretty hot, though.
New mate's hot.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
Yeah.
So,
Not
master's
to
favorite.
meat market her too bad, but I remember being a little like, damn, that's who they cast for my like the first time I.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're a meat marketing ass podcast.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah, it's
mine's not
important to
bad.
describe. No, yeah, gotta. We've established that we have to decide how pretty a woman is, so we can decide if they have value or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if there's any movie where that tenet makes sense to employ, it would be this one.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that show, The Dinosaurs? Or I think maybe it was just called Dinosaurs. Remember the little baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine kind of looks like the little baby dinosaur.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. No, that's
What
that's
the
a little.
hell?
Maybe
God
it's the
damn it.
nose. I don't know.
Were
That's
you
just
trying
what
to fuck that dinosaur?
I wasn't trying to fuck the dinosaur, but
I did really love all the shots of the like torture implements in that room and the cool chainsaw shots, though,
Uh-huh.
and the foreboding music.
This man, you can't convince me he can appropriately wield a chainsaw.
that man's not doing shit.
No, he makes the other maids
people-
do
I
it.
guess that's true. I guess that's true.
They're doing
Lucky
made shit.
for him that he ended up being so voyeuristic, considering his disability.
Yeah.
ご主人様。
I'd reckon the two aren't mutually exclusive.
はい。耳と尻尾。
Oh, he's gonna let him eat.
はい。
Oh man. They have to be cats.
The first time I watched this, I was like, literally, what the fuck is this? And then over the years, I've come to find it really endearing that it feels like you're watching like your local town's civic theater actors engage in debauchery together.
Yeah.
It is
while
kind of
also
got that
being
feel.
shot like it's a reality TV show on like a really low budget Japanese network.
Yeah, dude.
いただきます。ご主人様。
Mai and the new maid put on their cat ears and cat tails, and they're gonna eat dinner.
Yeah.
Dinner is a bowl of milk that they're lapping up off the floor.
Well, they have some bread too.
Some bread and taters looks like.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
every cat's wet dream. A gigantic fucking hunk of French bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cat would turn that into a hockey puck.
Oh, hell yeah. Lapping up that
Not-
milk.
She's not doing
not
very
an
good.
entirely effective use of her tongue there.
See,
Not a lot of
she knows how to
lapping.
use her tongue,
Yeah,
though.
she's fucking... Yeah, dude.
I really appreciated that goofy little like zoom shot for a second there.
Yeah. Well, panty shot. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Of course.
And of course, they're these like silky, oversized bloomers.
They almost look like
the billowy bloomers.
look like
Is
fucking
this hot?
diapers, dude. I don't
There's
know,
something hot
man.
about a full diaper.
Them lapping up that milk, man.
It's hot.
That's I'm not against
hot.
it. Oh, but
Yeah.
Mai's a fucking idiot.
Oh
Dude.
no! I'm so Mai's a clumsy piece of shit. Let me tell you.
Yeah, dude. Mai's
Listen, maids are not supposed to create messes.
Mai's a
Hey,
lovable
she's cleaning
goof.
it up.
She's cleaning up her mess. She's a maid after all.
Now, how do we feel about that trope? The like clumsy damsel.
It gets old.
Overdone.
It's cute. It's cute at first, but you know, god damn it.
I don't think it usually translates
Oh
very
my
well
God.
to me outside of like anime and manga.
Yeah.
Even in those, it's annoying to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh my god.
Mai has been stabbed in the hand for spilling milk by the sadistic head maid who I know that Chris would be the only one with an opinion on this, but I think that this girl was very well cast for the role of the head maid.
Yeah,
Well,
I
she's
can't
got a
remember her
very
name, but yeah,
Matrix
definitely.
vibe.
Oh, she just cut her finger off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
A really nice
Oh,
touch in
damn.
that scene was the way that they made her fake cat tail react as if it was.
I was about to say, was
Uh-huh.
her tail getting hard?
It was like twitching as if it was
Yeah.
experiencing pain, which is kind of a weird little fantastical element.
Ah. And the
Yeah,
head
the new
maid
ma-
keeps
the
like
new maid's cute, but the head maid's hot and gorgeous devour's cute. I'm so sorry. It's just I'll make the rules.
yeah, she I don't know, man. She keeps raising her dress up like she's gonna do something sexy and
Yeah.
then she like stabs her in the hand
I keep
or
thinking she's gonna piss
stomps
or
on her
something, dude.
fucking finger.
Fucking face. Man, his glasses aren't doing him any favors either.
No.
He is an unattractive creature.
He's a dweeby little freak all around.
He looks wet, like cave like and wet.
I've heard this song in a video game. I wish I could fucking remember what it is.
It gets used in a lot of Japanese media. I remember.
I was about to
liking-
say this is an interpolation of a highly popular motif. So,
Is it?
yeah.
Yeah, especially in Japanese media, I hear it a lot in like. Well, I don't play a lot of JRPGs, but I'll like listen to video game music.
Yeah.
Fucking background shit. You hear this in tons of different renditions. It's weird.
I don't fucking know. I'm gonna figure it out. I want to say Grandia 2 right now.
You're probably right. And like he said,
It's
that
Grandia
chord
2,
progression right there is in fucking everything.
Yeah, okay.
お掃除終わらせないと。
Oh.
こちゃん、早くやって。
And she's trying to hide her finger because it's back,
Yeah, her finger grew back.
which is weird to me because she's gonna fucking figure out what the deal is here
Yeah.
very quickly.
Remind me.
The way she keeps trying to hide her hand.
Imagine being able to, like an insect, just regrow your limbs and being like, oh no, embarrassed.
Yeah.
Shameful. Who is she saying that to?
Herself.
Herself?
Yeah.
You don't narrate your own activities?
I'm thirsty. Oh no, it's so dark. How's she gonna find the fridge?
One thing I find more laughable every time I see this is the weird, like, 1 second zoom ins and then clip back for no perceivable reason. Like, I'm not really...
I think the attempt is like suspense. We were maybe just a little lacking on execution.
It's kind of like 90s Goosebumps.
I was just about to say, like, yeah, some sort of TV show.
Doing.
Yeah, the camera work's a little fucking wild, man. A little crazy. Oh, man. Our new maid has stumbled upon a courtroom trial of Mai.
そうだな
She was bad today. She spilled milk.
Yeah.
And she was already punished, but she must be punished again.
Your delicious eyeball.
Oh, no.
That is a pretty good looking eyeball.
Damn.
It
It
is.
is a good looking eyeball.
Maruo-ism right there. He was a big eye trauma guy, just like Fulci.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he did a lot of eye lickings.
Oh, there's a contact in that eye.
Oh, yeah, there was.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a fucking Cadbury egg.
Oh,
Ooh.
There's a great
no.
eye trauma scene that's similar to this in a splatter naked blood, which is an older extreme cinema staple kind of a thing that you should check out at some point.
What'd you say it was?
Splatter naked blood.
Ah, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh my god. The way every fucking 8th year Suzuki student has to learn this piece is giving me PTSD.
Oh. That's so gross.
I wanted a little more felching with the eyeball.
That's gotta have quite an interesting mouthfeel.
Yeah. Like crunchy jello.
Oh.
Notes of fruit gusher, but without the taste.
Mm.
And what, new maid's getting turned on by it?
Yeah, she's wet. New maid might be hotter than head maid, but head maid's got that fierce bob, so
Yeah.
can't tell for sure.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hard to tell the difference. To tell.
She's got a great face too. She does all the the expressions very well.
Yeah.
I like the demeanor she's trying to connote.
New maid is hot, but she's also like looking like a fucking 13-year-old.
Yeah. To be fair, I think was the idea, but I also I think it also makes her seem more vulnerable in the situation, I guess.
Yeah. Headmistress is hot. And
Not that the vulnerability was the idea there.
New maid is about to rub one out to that fucking eyeball.
Yeah, she liked that.
I will say, out of all the Sade Sato stuff I've seen, this is definitely, whether it's super well executed or not, he does a lot of fun, experimental, artistic stuff in this one with the weird shots and like that whole little sequence there with the cool like overlays and kind of ghosting effects and stuff. I liked that.
Yeah.
I liked the effort, at least.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we forgot to see what else he's done.
Yeah.
He's also the one that did that series I told you about, Blood Runner, about the girl who actually cuts herself, and that's like her.
Yeah, okay.
Mai does have a cute little butt.
Yeah.
Very paintable.
You have a real paintable butt, Mai.
大丈夫なの
It's not an adjective I've ever attributed to a butt.
Her eye's growing back. It just needs all the other eye pieces.
実は特殊な体質
Still working on it.
どんな怪我をしても治っちゃうってい
Just needs to go out and have a healthy big meal.
Some more carrots in the diet.
Yeah.
どんな怪我でも
ご主人
The
様
credit to this
子供おも
actress,
ちゃと
she's
して
doing that fucking anime thing really well. It just irritates me, unfortunately.
どんな怪我でも治っちゃうんですか
You're right. She is.
でも
Yeah, she's nailing
ひ
it.
どい怪我だと
先輩
I think Mai's getting raped by new maid.
God.
It's just so overtaken by lust and passion. All social mores are out the window.
Yeah.
みやこちゃん何やってんの
Listening to Care Bears fuck.
Oh my god.
She said any wound, eh?
What the fuck?
Yeah, bit fucking Mai's tongue off.
She finds her super cute when she's suffering.
So not you too.
Yeah.
前は買い物に行く予定でしょ
Oh god, I hate her. Not Claire de Lune.
Hell yeah, dude.
It is very obviously fake, but I do appreciate this whole like forced perspective and like superimposed background image walking away from the and toward the house kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I like those shots a lot.
Almost remind me of like fucking old PS1 games. Or like,
Yeah, it's just like going to a fucking Resident Evil mansion or something.
yeah. Mai's enjoying her day.
My
Smelling the
allergies could
flowers.
never.
I know.
Fucking hate being outside.
Yeah, get fucked.
She's supposed to go shopping, but she's nowhere near town.
Well, she's a bit hapless, yeah.
She only has one fucking eye.
Still working on a whole tongue.
Yeah.
It's like, now which way is it again? It's like one road. And it just leads to the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's taking her eye patch off.
Oh.
Well, if there was ever a good time to stare at the sun, it's when you only have one eye.
Yeah.
What's under the
Yeah,
eye
it is,
patch?
in the process of healing from extreme trauma.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Why did they put contacts on her? Why did they keep zooming into them?
治った
Like they're really trying to get the green across.
But this is
Just to make it
Japan.
match with her whole thing with her outfit and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I think they killed all the green-eyed
Oh.
Japanese girls in Big Trouble in Little China.
もう早くやんだら
Is that what that? Oh, that's what I was just trying to think of. She's
Yeah.
the rare green-eyed. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
I appreciate the heart paper on her dessert wrap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cutesy.
Why is she talking to her grape?
If there's anything Japan does well, it's cute desserts and abusing women.
Yeah.
美味しいけど
Oh.
It's delicious, but it hurts my tongue.
Fucking bitch bit it off.
Yeah.
So it's the first time someone told me they loved me, though.
Oh, Mai-Chan. Nothing ever
Ain't that
gets her
just the
down.
way?
Oh, Miyako's in the torture
前のや
room.
りたいことは分かってるんだ
Head maid is asking a bunch of very charged questions about how she's like, oh, you really want to hurt Mai, don't you? You want to cut her up.
Yeah.
See what's inside of her.
私が前の
Yada yada.
ね刺すとこ見て
Yeah.
ドキドキしてたんじゃないの
She knows it turns her on.
She's being converted to a secondary sadist maid.
You saw
The
me stab her
auxiliary.
eye. I had to get a bucket and a mop for your wet ass pussy.
I found the little spot you spilled on the floor. Right in the doorway. Master's wheelchair slipped in it.
Yeah, I think new maid's the hot one. Now that they're side by side, I think I gotta go new maid.
Yeah, you like those girlish features, right? Chris?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to lean into it. Yeah, sparkly eye, fucking shadow or whatever. Yeah.
Garbage. Glitter. Garbage.
したいですいい子だねじゃあ
Majority of Japanese women, it's like the hotness scale is like this right here. It's like, do you look like a child or are you a fucking psycho?
でも前は元に戻るから何してもいいんだよ
In this case, she might turn to both.
Yeah.
できるか
She'll be a hot commodity then.
I'm still chilling in the fucking field.
Yeah.
She had to finish her crepe.
Uh-huh.
Man,
Her strawberry.
Yeah, you didn't wipe a goddamn thing off your face, ma'am.
I don't want to get into it, but dude, I seen this exact same thing happen to a guy in a roast beef sandwich.
We didn't wipe a goddamn thing off his face?
No, like just blood.
Oh. Okay.
He had Ball's palsy. And he didn't know.
Was it wasn't very roasted, the beef, if it was
No, it was
fucking
his
blood all over
face
his
fucking bleeding.
Oh.
He was biting his
okay.
own face because he couldn't feel it. He was stroked out.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
He's just eating.
Did you mention it to him?
I did, eventually.
もういい
And he's like, oh
赤の
shit.
部屋に来なさい
Yeah, man. This happens.
赤の部屋に
I chew on my face a lot.
Mai has returned home from her crepe eating adventures in the sunny field, and she found a note asking her or instructing her to come to the red room.
Oh.
Ooh,
I'm glad Mai got some time off, though. She deserves it.
yeah.
Hey, it's that wheelchair guy.
God.
And a new maid dressed as a dominatrix.
I don't think you need to be here, wheelchair guy, honestly.
I mean, I get he's probably the one funding this whole expedition.
He's who it's all for.
Get a nanny cam. No one's ever seen that man and gotten wet. Not once in his fucking life.
We've got sadist head maid and sadist master over observing in the corner. We've got Miyako in a cute new black pleather BDSM getup. We've got a bed in the middle of the room, and I see a conspicuous chainsaw in the corner.
Yeah.
Miyako, I thought you were Mai's friend. And you're gonna hack her up.
Oh, but she heals. It's not like she dies. Come on.
She loves Mai. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Yeah. And,
yeah, I
you
guess
know.
so. Damn. Just fucking gut punched her, dude. Made
Hey,
him
some
puke.
pukey puke. That poor crepe.
どうぞ
A shot on the wheelchair's butt pocket there for a second. That's cool.
なんだもっと自分美味しそうに見せなさい
Yeah.
Make yourself look more delicious.
Damn it, Mai.
Come on.
Don't show the diaper.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Please eat me.
Please eat.
Oh, she's peeing.
Oh.
That is delicious.
Eat me. Want to see me piss?
Oh my god.
It's gotta be an awkward episode for your listeners to listen to.
They should know what they're getting into at this point.
Anytime it's a Japanese movie and it has any kind of fetish orientation, it's just gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Mai-Chan pissed all over the floor.
Yeah, like.
都
Yeah,
And then the head
piss-
maid
piss
says,
in a
"Oh, you had an
tutu.
accident." Like, what the fuck?
It's kind of hot, though, isn't it?
Just pissing all over the
No.
In your tutu?
Oh. Yeah. Just look at this delicious thigh.
Oh, yeah.
He thought.
So,
He's like, I know I'm hurting your thigh. That's the point.
Like, yeah, that's why I'm here, bitch.
I'm eating you like you asked.
see, I've been down in there in some thighs, man. I do some biting. And sometimes, you know, I do want to take a chunk off.
Oh.
So I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I understand this impulse.
Nice mutton chop.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Headmistress is cutting Mai's clothes off
Yeah,
with a big butcher knife.
a giant knife.
Oh my god, stop showing me this fucking cave creature.
Yeah, dude, get him out of here, man.
Jesus fuck. And he can move his legs. I just watched him do it. Get him out.
Yeah.
Get the fag off the screen. I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
I just got stabbed.
Yeah. So the head maid just stabbed my. That body is very fake.
In one breath, cut her
looking.
straight down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you know, one thing that I think would go a long way in pretty much any low-budget gore film as far as effects go. They gotta start weighing that stuff down.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, even if it looks pretty low budget or fake or whatever,
Yeah.
it would still be so much more convincing if they would just fucking make the thing weigh enough to not be flopping on the ground.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. Yeah.
Miyako is digging into my gut.
Yeah.
Damn, Mai-Chan, chill.
No, don't put your hand inside my body.
Great, your innards, Mai-Chan.
Oh.
Very interested now. He's all leaned in. He's got the psycho stare.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice and warm inside your tummy.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
There's
yeah.
something especially dark-sided about beady eyes with dilated pupils. That's what that man has going on.
Man, she's
Fucking her guts.
really
Fisting her
getting
guts.
in there.
In and out, in and out.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh.
like the real guts, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Possum guts.
Oh, it
smells
smells.
so good. Doubt that.
I doubt
I
it.
really doubt that.
Look at him,
Ew.
man. He's excited now. This is insane. She just keeps pulling her guts out and then pushing them back in.
Like it. Dude.
Oh, man. They
Your
smell so
innards
good.
smell so good, Mai-Chan.
Miyako is fucking psycho. You know, I guess it makes sense. We've seen all those crazy mangas in her bedroom.
Oh, yeah. Now here she is eating guts.
You know?
Let's eat together.
Miyako is thinking to herself right now, man, this really reminds me of this manga I have.
Yeah. Fucking, I can't remember what it's called, like Blood Feast or some shit. I seen it on the shelf.
Man,
Blood
this guy is going to fall out of his wheelchair.
I hope so. I hope fucking headmistress takes her heel right to his fucking chinless head.
Yeah. Miyako's just eating Mai-Chan's guts.
Meow.
That's all there's to it.
That nice Crayola red.
It is very red.
Oh, yeah. Let's eat together as she feeds her
It's like
her
Lady
own.
and the Tramp.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Feeds her own guts, Lady and the Tramp style. Yeah. He needs something else. He's not there yet.
Fuck that guy, dude.
He
Fuck
hasn't had
everything
to change
about
his
him.
underwear yet.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the chainsaw.
They definitely did well with the shots of the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Is he professional?
Yeah.
Well, and like this shot here is really
Yeah.
good. Some
Yeah.
shots of the body and the guts are good. And then you get that one where it's just like so terrible.
Yeah, there's a lot that just feels so like amateurish, but then every once in a while there's some gold.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's some good shit in here for sure.
Uh-huh. How long do I have to hold this chainsaw for you? Oh man, she is excited.
He's all into it.
Yeah.
Look how big that fucking chainsaw is, too.
That
Jesus.
thing is huge.
I love the, like, professional written down blade.
Yeah.
Professional.
So cool.
Yeah, we got a little bit of paper mache going on with that.
Yeah.
Cut.
It's probably hard to chainsaw prosthetics.
Yeah, I was gonna say that what I love here is that they're using a real ass fucking chainsaw. Crazy.
Yeah.
Because most movies, you know, it's just like bladeless or whatever, and they're just fucking stuff up.
Yeah.
Cutting through this thing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Although I do think the raw power of it is a little too much for the props.
Yeah.
Those nuts are going crazy. Hell yeah. Blood on the tits.
Yeah, dude.
Well, her tits are the only ones capable of jiggling, so
That dude's jiggling.
yeah, he's a Wrigley.
Oh
he's a
my
Wrigley
God.
guy.
Give me your heart.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait anymore.
Hold out Mai-Chan's heart. It's still
Give her a
beating.
facial with her still pumping heart blood.
Yeah. Oh man,
Going
he's
feral.
yeah.
He's growling and shit.
Oh shit!
He's wrenching back. He reached climax.
Holy shit! Now he's just passed out in his chair.
Yeah, that's a bloodline we don't need any more of.
I did think this was really cool too, with the heartbeat dying out and the shot kind of fading in and out of black.
Yeah.
I think the like ultra red blood is kind of working for me here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
actually really liked the like stylized like color scheme going on the whole time.
Yeah.
I almost wish they had taken it further in a sense. I almost wish they had just like
I did too.
the contrast and the saturation a lot more in some scenes.
Holy shit! Nothing left
You know, it's
over.
a good Japanese gore film if there's a white bed with a dismembered woman on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this movie did what American Guinea Pig #1 should have did.
All right. Oh,
I think we
I
need
do
to
love
we need to rewatch that one, man. I think it's
I'm not fucking doing that.
Did it satisfy you?
yes, she was the right choice.
Oh yeah. Look how well she cut that body up.
Here we go. I really like this particular bit. So Mai is healing up. She's still got a big nasty gash on her torso, but she's bandages wrapped around her and her limbs seem to have fused back together, so she's getting there. And Miyako is checking on her in her room.
You're just so cute when you're injured.
Yeah. As most women are.
yeah, keep them bedridden, dude.
みやこちゃんごめんねまだ治るまでにちょっと
Yeah, disabled and a little sad is really the sweet spot.
一人でお掃除大変でした大丈夫
Yeah, remember the 50s when you could just kind of like push them down the stairs every once in a while?
Yeah.
Just
Better times.
Just make sure everybody knew their place, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that wound.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's a flap.
Watch this. This is going to be fun.
優しいんだね
Miyako, you're so kind. Thanks for chopping me into several pieces.
Yeah.
She's like, because I love you, Mai.
治ったらまた
So when you're healed,
When you're healed.
みやこちゃん
Miyako, not
As she
again.
rips her skin flap back open.
痛いよ
no, it's fine. I love
何
you.
してるの
all penetration is good penetration.
No means yes. Yes means skin flap.
Oh,
that's so
I don't appreciate that
gross.
color. Oh, because this is like the colostomy bag area.
Some yummy black necrotic goo from Mai's still healing nasty wound. And she played with her fingers.
Unprocessed poop.
Oh, she's gonna.
その時私の心
I
臓
don't
が
like you
動
anymore.
き出した
I don't know. This was hot.
Yeah, that's kind of hot, I guess.
All of it was hot. If
Those
the
fingers were
fucking
nasty, dude.
if the chinless Craven cave creature never entered the mix, this would have
Yeah.
just been boring.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck right
real.
Yeah, so now we get the credits, and it's showing more frames from the manga, showing the
Yeah, that's the head mistress right there.
counter. Yeah, wasn't she?
Well, you can
That
always
is-
tell who's the
yeah.
headmistress because they've
I don't
always
know
got
who
the
the fuck that
fiercest
guy
bop. No, because that cartoon's hot. That is not what we
I didn't
received.
even see that guy in the fucking comic I read, dude.
He's hot. What we got was some sort of never been let out in the light of our Lord type humanoid.
Hakiko Mori, whose entire aspiration was to be the fucking freak in this movie.
What we didn't get is pendulous water balloon titties. That
Yeah.
never happened.
Yeah.
See, I do appreciate Uziga's style in terms of this like early to mid 2000s stylization of the girls. Reminds me of a lot of the animes and mangas I grew up on prior to them breaking me and putting me in a direction where I found this.
That was Mai-Chan's daily life. What you guys think?
I liked it.
Well, I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it.
I do think, they did kind of, all the actors did kind of portray kind of anime style characters very well.
Well,
I think those
Yeah.
girls were great.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Especially for you could just tell how low budget it was. Like it was
Yeah.
just it felt like a very like tape and glue put together kind of project, and I feel like they for all intents and purposes I think they sold it really well. I really appreciate it.
But you know why? It's because an appropriate amount of time and money was spent on the costumes and wigs.
Yeah.
And I think every person who's ever made a film should take note.
Yeah.
Just throw a little bit of money at the wigs.
Yeah.
Everything else falls into place.
No wig complaints this movie.
No. Everything looked great.
That says something.
Oh man. There was like a lot of really cool shots, like just nice, like the opening where she's laying out there in the grass.
Yeah,
Just
and that
things
really,
like that.
really saturated green
Very
against the
saturated.
really like Crayola red blood on the body kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I was down with that scene until the vortex.
Spinning.
Yeah. I really liked how it kept going like black and white for a little bit, and then we would go back to the bright red. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. I think Sade Sato is one of those people who he probably just set out to make JAV kind of stuff, and then he has kind of fallen into this camp where he has now made a few quote unquote art films within the like fetish genres in Japan, and it seems like you can tell that he doesn't quite have a grasp on what he's doing yet, but I do really appreciate the experimentation. And out of what I've seen, I think that this one was the one where more of that paid off. I think it worked pretty well, even though there were a lot of things that were like very like kind of silly or baffling or like rough around the edges, but there are a lot of like really fun little sequences that he does with the just using what is probably like mid-grade digital cameras. Like he still manages to do some cool stuff, which is nice.
Yeah.
Well, this one did sort of seem like a labor of love, whereas other ones, I think to make like stuff like this endearing, it almost has to be campy, because if you're emulating like a manga or anything like anime related, once you start taking yourself too seriously, you kind of lose the plot, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what I like about this one so much is it feels it's just weirdly endearing despite the subject matter. Yeah, and there's a lot of like and I know that that recording on the site won't have it, but if you ever end up getting a copy of this, which this has actually been released stateside by a subsidiary of or a sub-label of Kino Lorber called Kino Redemption. They did a Mai-Chan's Daily Life the DVD release, and I think a Blu-ray too. But the special features are really cool because you get to see more of the like out-of-character interactions between the actresses, and it seems like they're just having so much fun together while they're doing this. And I feel like in a way it does... Maybe it's just because I've seen those special features and I can now apply it to the film, but I think it does kind of shine through a little bit. It feels like everybody here was very much on the same page, and it's a cool little passion project with like a tight-knit group of people that came together to do it. And Uziga is on set as well during the filming of a lot of it, so it's just a cool little let's get together and make something crazy but fun.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can grab a copy of that. I did see the...
I think it shines through.
The Tetro video release or whatever with the sick-ass fucking...
yeah, I've got
that one right there. Yep.
Oh,
but the thing that's cool. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the camera. The thing that's really cool about this is it has this like painted full color artwork
that is
on the outside that's like a wraparound.
Yeah, dude.
But it's got a front flap.
Damn.
And separate artwork on the inside that's like an uncolored, and I'm assuming like a prototype version that's an illustration versus the what looks to be an actual physical painting that they went with for the outer art. It's very neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that shit's amazing.
And then when you take it out, you've got Psycho Face Master on the back of it, and it says uncut version real big. And then on the front, it's got the gory bed.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Of course.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
And it's also got the it's hard to see with the reflection, but
fucking
the
glare,
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, it's got the illustrated, the like drawn version of the art on the disc as well.
I know, yeah, dude, this looks so cool.
I do want to pick up that Kino one though, because I think I do like the stuff I have from Tetro, but it's kind of few and far between because you can, and this isn't disparaging, it's just because of the nature of what they're doing with the type of content and stuff and what they cater to, but a lot of their releases are, they feel very budget oriented as far as the quality goes sometimes versus some of the other releases you can find of stuff that they have on the label. But I think a lot of times they make up for it with like very cool commissioned cover arts and things.
Oh, yeah.
So
that shit, man, that one looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was cool.
Uh-huh.
I am super happy with this one specifically. I need to pick up more stuff that has that kind of stuff, and I really need to branch out and find and follow more of the artists working in the EU releasing scene, because I know a lot of people in the States, but I know there's a ton of awesome cover artists over there that don't get enough credit on the like official posts for these releases. So sometimes it is hard to track them down, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's an undervalued credit, I think. I think I would collect more movies if they started, because books carry that appeal, and that like even after you've read it, they still look good on your shelf. But films don't always have that. They kind of look like shit.
Yeah, there are a lot of and I guess even for books too, it just seems like so much now has been shoved towards it had been
digital.
shoved towards like very like cookie cutter Photoshoppy kind of poster designs, and then now even worse, there's a lot of AI stuff that's starting to come out that is sometimes even like major releases of stuff that has actual like digital hiccups that nobody even went in and like touched up and fixed. And that's to me, that's That's just like egregious. I just can't imagine
8 fingers and shit.
Yeah, like a major label putting out a flawed AI cover. Like that's insane.
Yeah, man.
When I do stuff, I typically try to like get people to send me like either copious screenshots or like a screener so I can actually get like the vibe of the film.
Yeah.
Before doing something, just because I feel like otherwise it's gonna feel kind of like soulless if I don't understand the tone, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, in that vein, was it collaborative between you and Chris when you made like our logo and stuff, or did you listen to us and understand that we're garbage and that's how we ended up here?
I was super into, as soon as I saw Sam Hell share the interview episode, I went and listened to that and I really liked it, and then I went back to the beginning and listened to you guys all the way up to where you are now.
Oh, shit.
And I was really into it, and that's why I started talking. No, this is, I love your guys' podcast, but I genuinely do, and that's like why I was like, I get to be kind of an earworm to people that I like until I get the chance to make something for them, and I feel like that stuff tends to come out way cooler because I'm actually like really into it. You know, it's not just like not just like a very like technical or sterile kind of commission process. It's like I am super into what you do, so I actually want to make something cool. You know,
Mai-Chan's daily life. The wheelchair guy can fuck off. He didn't need to be there. I know he owned the mansion or whatever.
Nah, Craven creature of the depths.
I don't even.
I like him. I think he's funny. I like his weird faces.
Oh God, it's like, have you ever? I know you haven't, Lisa, but when you suck an uncircumcised dick and you pull the skin like all the way back, it's when he was leaning forward in his chair. That's what it made me think of.
A peeled back uncircumcised wiener.
Yeah, just like exposed, turgid, like, and wet. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Shit.
I think
Sort of phallic and boneless. I'm not sure.
It doesn't take away from the reaction. I'm just saying, I think in the way that they decided, I don't know if it was just because of who they happened to be able to get, or if they did decide to cast and direct him that way, but I think he really leaned into the frail little freak kind of person.
No, he was probably appropriately cast, I'm sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
He was impactful in that way.
In the manga, it's like he is kind of in this sense of like he's in the wheelchair and he's like kind of a freaky invalid or whatever, but it's almost it almost is like he's supposed to have more of a sense of prestige about the way that he's
and a
like,
jawline.
He's supposed to feel like he comes from like old money and is just like the depraved underbelly of like that sort of a thing, whereas this guy just kind of felt like you were watching like Issei Sagawa's like younger cousin or something. Like it's
or like an old royal, like my parents have all been siblings for the past 10 generations type deal.
Yeah. Super inbred, yeah. I don't even remember him from the fucking manga, man. Maybe I fucking missed it. I thought he was like a new character. So I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
He's not like a huge presence in the manga. I think he may have made some I don't know if Uziga's made sequel content to Mai-Chan, but I know there are like fan dojins from other people kind of expanding on Mai-Chan as well. But they showed a frame of him, so he had to have been in there.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was thinking, yeah.
He's not nearly as at the forefront in the original manga as he is in this one, which in a way I kind of like the trade-off of it being like, oh, you really are getting the sense of this guy's like doing all of this for his own voyeuristic self-gratification or whatever. But at the same time, it was kind of interesting how in the manga it seemed like he was more so like a ringleader concerned with other stuff, and he sort of kind of made time for the antics with Mai, but he was also like I think he was like selling her off to like other bigwigs and like selling weapons and doing all kinds of other shit. So it was more so he was more like a mastermind of the household, and she just happened to be there. Whereas in this one, it was very like close knit and like personal in a sense.
Yeah, people testing like knives out on her. And I think the headmistress was like doing most of the, dirty work,
Like he was more preoccupied with like business and.
But I was reading it at work and I was looking over my shoulder a lot because people walk behind me. I'm trying to go through it fucking quick. But all in all, man, I did like this one. I think there was more good than bad with like the camera work and whatnot.
Yeah.
Good gore.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good movie.
No, I loved the part where he was like leaning out of his wheelchair looking like he was about to fall out of it because he was so excited.
I appreciate the insanity of the like expressions there that he was making.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, this one, in terms of content, they definitely stripped it down a ton, but with what they had and what they did with it, I think you get some bang for your buck.
Yeah, it is stripped down, but at the same time, man, there's no fucking way you could recreate that fucking manga, dude. There's no fucking way.
Bit too grand scale for how niche the subject matter is.
I mean, maybe with like hundreds of thousands of dollars for the special effects alone, I guess.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy to see. I can understand why they didn't. There's a weird fucking crazy tiger that I don't want to get into the manga because this is the fucking movie, but when Mai-Chan stays out past curfew, like when she's eating a crepe in a fucking field for too long, a crazy tiger just comes up and eats her.
Oh.
Ate her whole pussy one time.
The pussy eating the pussy?
Yeah. Just fucking
pussy eating pussy?
And the reason why she was late is because she was getting raped in the alley by some passerby.
Oh my god.
It's a wild fucking time, man. I'm telling you.
We gotta get Mai-Chan a buddy system going.
That's what I love about fucking Mai-Chan, though, dude. She gets up.
Yeah, you can't dim her shine.
She brushes herself off, dude, and she's resilient. It's a uplifting story
about empowering women.
Yeah, I really took it to heart.
We all walk away a better person at the end of the day.
Anytime I'm having a fucking bad day, I think of old Mai-Chan,
And that sunny demeanor, despite life's hardships.
Hi!
Yeah, that voice. Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
All right, Lisa. I need your star rating and your what the fuck moment.
All right, my star rating and my what the fuck moment. I think I'm going to go 3.5 stars. My what the fuck moment. Okay, so I think my what the fuck moment is when she had the eyeball in her mouth and she was like moving it around with her tongue and it was going back and forth in her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a good time with that.
Yeah.
Eyeball. Jewels. The most beautiful part of a woman.
Yeah. Bo, what's your star rating and what the fuck moment?
We're going to go... I think I'm going to go I think it deserves 4 stars.
But I think there's a button there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we'll stick with 4 stars.
Okay.
My what the fuck moment will be near the beginning when new maid is getting introduced to Mai and they beckon her from the field where she's hanging linens. And she jarringly responds with a hello, hi, how are you? Sounds like someone who went to a school with small class sizes. You know what I mean?
It was almost fucking...
It was jarring.
It was almost hey, you guys!
Yeah. I was like, alrighty.
I can't remember his fucking name now. But... yeah.
I'm going to go with...
some shit like that, yeah.
Yeah, that one line delivery specifically. Her voice was irritating to me throughout it but she was nailing that trope. So it's a credit to her because it's annoying to me every time I hear it. But that hi specifically, oh darling dearest. What about you, Silas? What's your star rating and what the fuck moment?
This one is a personal 5-star for me. This is one of my favorite quote extreme films. This is and I think that the reason for that is because it's as fucked up as it is because of what it is and the content, but it's very nostalgic because I remember being in like 9th or 10th grade and reading Mai-Chan online for the first time. Like a shock yourself kind of a challenge after hearing about it online. And so it's very reminiscent of the days before I was not completely yet prolapsed.
Yeah.
Dude.
We had just begun the gaping.
Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah,
and,
man.
Yeah. That's why Martyrs is 5-star for me, I think. Like, it was the beginning of, like, all of this kind of stuff for me, you know? Yeah.
Always
And then
remember your first time.
You start having like a crisis about not really being very turned off by it.
Yeah,
and you're like, this doesn't do anything except make me excited and happy.
Yeah.
What does that say about me? But yeah, and then my what the fuck moment would be probably the probably the fingering of the not yet fully healed wound in my stomach at the end, in the playing with the nasty black oozy fluid between the fingers. That's
my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty gross.
That was bad, yeah.
The pustules.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
I think I'm going to give this one I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Okay.
You think you're better than me?
Yeah. I gotta one up you a little bit, you know?
Can't always copy you.
I know, man. I have it in my head. I'm like, I'm going to give this a 4. And then Bo comes in with a 4. And I'm like, fuck, man, I can't copy Bo every fucking episode. So I had to go 4.5. I think the really only issues I have with the movie are the fucking crazy camera.
Yeah, there's some silly camera stuff going on.
Yeah,
but
crazy camera shit. I think like you pointed out, just cut into a door for half a second. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, and in the Red Room, we cut to the back of his wheelchair several times as well.
Yeah, looking at that pocket.
Super silly. I don't know what any of that was about.
Yeah.
And the spinning at the beginning, dude.
I'm not sure they did either.
Yeah. That's just trial and error. They don't know no
But
better.
for me, it was also quick, though, that it didn't even really bother me, you know?
Yeah, this film never really lagged.
No.
That's relatively short, too, as far as these kinds of endeavors go. So I appreciate it for that, because the manga has plenty of content that they could have continued trying to like force into it if they really wanted to.
True. My what the fuck moment is maybe Mai-Chan just sitting out in a fucking field eating a crepe, but her tongue's fucking bitten off and she's just bleeding all over it, but she's still eating. Just
strawberry topping.
Just oozing blood all over this crepe. But you know, Mai-Chan works with what she has.
Yeah.
She sure does.
She just said it hurts and moved on.
Personal hero of mine.
Yeah, we didn't know that healing factor came from her extra chromosome.
Hey, it's a balancing act with every human. You can't in every department, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, give and take.
Yeah.
It's got a cute paintable butt. Grating voice.
Yeah.
She would have a nice figure. She would have been a great person to draw in like a figure practice drawing kind of class setting or something.
Yeah.
Is that? I thought you meant like actually like painting on her butt.
Oh no, I meant like very. It was very.
Oh my god,
nice,
Chris!
Kind of like Renaissance-y.
In Chris's defense, I had the same instinctive reaction to hearing that's a very paintable butt, and then it occurred to me, oh, he meant making a painting of the butt.
Oh my god!
Well, after he said it, I was like, yeah, I guess I'd paint on that butt too.
Well, I've heard like picturesque or photogenic or
shit, yeah.
I just hadn't heard paintable. when describing the butt.
Be like, Mai, you are my muse.
Yeah.
Let's do a before and after of your dismemberment.
Mhm.
All right, Lisa. How spicy is this movie?
This movie is spicy Japanese curry. That's all I got.
Okay.
It's spicy. It's
I don't know. Japanese have curry.
Oh yeah, you can make a Japanese curry.
How? Okay.
Yeah, they got their own thing going on.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's either that or I say ramen again. Spicy ramen. I'm running out of food.
You guys
We covered the main 4 groups. Cheetos.
I'm running out of spicy food.
You gotta switch to the bulldog ramen. Start running through those.
Yeah.
Tacos.
See, we should have started with really specific. We should have said specific ramens.
Is there a Japanese curry?
Yeah, it's like a whole that's like a whole subgenre of curry.
Is
I was
it?
about to say every nation has a curry.
Everybody's got a curry? I don't have a curry.
Yeah, you can buy like Japanese style curry in a lot of places. Yeah. It's like their own vibe.
I was just trying to think of like spicy Japanese curry.
Well, I mean, you just add more chili
Yeah.
flakes and shit to it.
It might because the only
There's some shrimp in there.
disconnect in my brain is like nothing spicier than Indian food most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know there was a Japanese curry. I guess it is like a base. I guess you can just put anything on it, right?
Yeah, curry is just a vehicle.
Perfect for any kind of rice.
I love curry.
Japanese really got in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, after all of that, that's still my answer. So, Bo, how spicy is this movie?
This film is a nice, cute little crepe.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's filled with eyeballs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Eyeball filled
Some-
grape.
chewy with a nice shell. What about you, Silas? How spicy is this film?
I'm glad you went with the crepe because it made my decision for me.
Oh, okay.
This film is a nice bowl of post cereal milk that you're really excited to indulge in, but unfortunately, you just accidentally dripped a whole bunch of your severed fingered blood all over it.
Yeah. Listen, if it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch Milk, I might still do it.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk
Yeah.
is good.
Oh, damn, dude. Yeah.
It's peak post cereal milk, I think.
Yeah.
Man, I need some cereal.
I might have to tell him to bring cereal home now. What about you, Chris? How spicy is this film?
All right, this film right here. I don't know. It is pretty spicy. It's a little fetishy. A lot of piss. A lot of unexpected piss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think they let you know what was coming.
Yeah. So while I do think I could recommend this one to a lot of people, it is a spicy boy. So I'm probably gonna put it on maybe like a this one's like a serrano pepper level.
All right.
Damn, you gonna cop out and use the scale the way it was originally intended.
I know, right?
He always defaults to the Scoville scale.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it is pretty spicy. I do recommend it though. I thought it was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I also recommend the manga, but just be warned, it is fucking way spicier than the movie.
And possibly illegal within your territory. So,
Yeah.
tread with caution.
Yeah, download it at your friend's house.
And then swat him.
Yeah. Call that shit in.
But it was a real page turner. I like
A one-handed page turner, but a page turner nonetheless.
Hell yeah.
It's easier to turn pages in a manga with your left hand.
Funny thing about the ellipses in that one though. We do ellipses dot 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 dot. They go up and down. Dot 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 dot. I was like, what the
Yeah.
What kind of colon is this?
What kind of
What kind of colon is this?
giga colon, dude?
Have you found yourself asking yourself that question many times in life?
Triumvirate :
All right, guys. The only thing left to do is slot this one in on our leaderboard. You know what the leaderboard is? This is where we rate all the movies we covered on the podcast by personal preference. So, Lisa, where does Mai-Chan fall on your leaderboard?
I think it's going to go on my number 6 spot.
Damn, number 6 for Lisa?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty surprising.
That is.
It was 3.5 stars, though.
True.
That's also pretty surprising.
Yeah. So, my new number 6, below Sorgoy, Prakov, and above 100 Tears. Bo, where's it going to go for you?
Probably a little lower. Did I like this more or less than Robo-Geisha?
That's a tough one, man.
Mm-hmm.
They both have their
appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to go in number 15. Below Robo-Geisha, above Song of Solomon.
All right. I think I'm going to put this one. I think I'm going to make it my new number 13. I'm going to do it above Robo-Geisha. Damn, I gave it 4.5.
You sure did.
Fucked that up.
Now you want to change where it is on your list, don't you?
No, it's going to have to stay there.
Okay.
I'm already locked in.
Yeah.
Gotta wait till our year anniversary episode.
And
That's going to irritate me so bad because you're going to act like these movies were all so good. And it's going to be such bullshit.
Dude, I got a bunch of them that I want to move up.
I'm going to try to rewatch. I'm going to try to rewatch before then all of the movies. We'll see if it happens.
I'm not doing that.
I'm going to slot it in at my number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is my only entry.
Yeah.
Now I know why nobody like ranks movies and shit, because it's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, it is.
Well, so many of them are like not comparable to each other.
Yeah.
Man, I can't pick favorites of anything for like the life of me when it comes to movies. Whenever I try to do like top 10 lists and stuff for other people's podcasts or whatever, it's just like, cool, why I meticulously picked this out for this occasion, and I did it yesterday, and by now it has already changed, but I'm sticking with what I got, and once it's out of my head, it will no longer exist at all.
Yeah. I disagree with my pick as soon as I lock it in. I'm like, nope, didn't like that.
Yeah, he has a crisis of character at this point weekly. So,
and it's usually blamed on me rushing him, but I'm not rushing him tonight, and he's still having the
only
issues.
one time. He said only one time. It was only really that one time. We just brought it up a lot because every week he reads it, he's reminded again that he was rushed that one time.
Yeah. Mai-Chan's Daily Life. Pretty damn good movie. I think we could recommend it here. We spent the last 2 weeks kind of above ground, getting some air. Now I think it's time for us to go back down into the depths.
Oh.
And I think we're going to be doing that next week.
Yeah, we are. And Silas will be back for it.
Yeah. We got a hell of an episode.
Will that movie take your new number 1 slot?
We're going to have to make a little leaderboard for Silas for all his episodes he comes in on.
Yeah.
I think more importantly, Silas, do you regret involving yourself with this at all?
No, not in the
That's good.
slightest.
That's good.
I'm very excited about it.
Next week, we got a special episode planned for you. We're going back to the fucking fetish porn realm this time with some scat porn.
Bringing it home.
And we're calling in backup for this one. A whole lot of backup.
Mm-hmm.
Silas will be coming back.
Yeah.
Along with Goblin O'Reilly and Matt and John from Sick on Cinema. We'll be covering Kusa, the Saw scat porn parody. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be great. but I am going to have the barf bucket at the ready just in case.
It's thankfully only 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fucking wild one. I'm sure it's going to be off the fucking rails.
Yeah. There's going to be so many of us. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, will that be a manageable endeavor?
No.
No? Okay.
Chris will figure it out.
I'm just interested to see what it does to Lisa, because normally she's pretty unflappable as well, but the biggest gag take we've gotten from her so far has been poop related.
Oh my god.
That's true.
And Mr. Sorgoy Prakov.
Yeah. I don't know why that one was so fucking gross for me.
I think it's because he added juice to it on the street and then fingered it into a heart.
Slapped it.
Mm-hmm. Little pitter patter.
It was chocolate guy.
Yeah.
Chocolate guy. Yeah.
Next week, we're watching shit porn. Tune in on What the Fuck Are You Watching? Say bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
That's damn good.
Did you think this podcast was as good as instant noodles? Or is it more like a cobalt blue tarantula? Leave us a rating and review wherever you're listening to this podcast at. Get in touch with us at WTFareyouwatchingpod@gmail.com, where you can leave reviews for the movies we've been watching, recommend other movies for us to watch, or leave any questions or comments for us to answer. Either way, thanks for listening.